What is up, boys? Today we are back on the Arkansas Razorback rebuild. This is year 4. We have made it to our 4th year, and as you can see, we are ranked in the preseason poll. We are number 18. Now, if you didn't see last video, it was a crazy ride. But in summary, if you haven't seen it, first off, you need to go watch it. But if you haven't, here's a quick summary. We go 11-3. We win the Capital One Bowl. We win the SEC West. Not only that, but we make it to the SEC Championship. We do lose to Tennessee, but it was a one-possession game, and it was very close. We had a top 20 offense and a top, 35 defense, so a lot of the guys that we recruited and guys that were already on the team did a great job. We got another fun season ahead. Other than that, there's not much more to get into before we start the season. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps grow my channel, gets my videos out there on YouTube. Also, don't forget to turn notifications on so you never miss when I upload. And comment down below what you thought of the gameplay deep dive that we got earlier today. When I'm recording it, the gameplay deep dive came out this morning, and it was sick. I will definitely have a reaction on that. But I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. Let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Real quick, looking at the players, we get KJ Jefferson back, who is a 95 overall now. Running backs, we have 2 mid to upper 80s at a junior and sophomore. We should see them next year, hopefully, as well. Fullback doesn't matter. Wide receiver, we have an 88, 87, 80, and a couple high 70s, but they're going to be young, a sophomore and a freshman, both redshirted, so they will also be upgraded. And then tight end, we have a sophomore now tight end. He started as a freshman last year. He was a 74 last year, 79 this year. And then across the offensive line, 78, 86, 85, 88, 82. So nothing too crazy, not the team we had last year on offense. Defense, our defensive line is nasty. We have a 90, and 89 right behind him, and then 90, 89 also at defensive tackle. Linebackers, a little bit weird. 75 overall freshman is starting in Lance Jennings. Middle linebacker is going to be an 83, and then right outside linebacker is also a freshman at a 76. But then our secondary is really good too. Both of our starting cornerbacks, who are going to be out there a lot, are going to be 91 and 90, a senior and a junior. But we got 2 sophomores that we recruited right here that are 84 and 83. We can plug them right in. Free safety, one of our first overall big recruits that we got was Kellen Williams. He is a 92 overall, and now he's a junior. And then strong safety, we have an 89 and an 88, both seniors as well. So I will say that the team last year was a little bit better, but I don't see any way that this team doesn't have the talent, especially on offense, to be a 7 to 8 win team easily. I know we won 11 games last year, but I feel like that's kind of, I don't know if that's really going to happen again. We just got our Sims. We're very, very good. We set up the recruiting board, and the recruiting board looks really good. I think we have a chance to have a really, really good class this year. Last year, we were 13th in the country after a very disappointing second year. The second year was disappointing overall, going 5-7 and having the 47th ranked recruiting class. Last year we go 11-3, and we were 13th in recruiting. As for our schedule, you will see that we have Ball State to start off. We played them at home last year. We're playing them on the road this year. Before we played Texas Tech at home, who we beat in the Kickoff Classic last year. They are also ranked. Before our first SEC game at Florida, then our bye. Then we have a really tough stretch. So we go to A&M. We get Texas State at home, to South Carolina, Alabama, Ole Miss, both at home, and then we have to go to Jordan-Hare before getting a bye, then Mississippi State, Rice, and LSU ending it off. That is a lot of ranked teams. We have 7 ranked teams on the schedule, which is very tough. But if I learned anything from the sim and from last year, we definitely have a chance to do it. And comment down below what you thought of the gameplay deep dive that we got earlier today. When I'm recording it, the gameplay deep dive came out this morning, and it was sick. I will definitely have a reaction on that. But I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. Let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. So besides really everything that we did, recruiting, we did red shirts, we've done the depth chart. We are starting the season, and we will be playing at Ball State to start off the season. So we have to go on the road, give the home fans a little bit of a wait before welcoming Texas Tech to Arkansas. So if we go to the conference outlook, by the way, Auburn being a 99 overall and everything is just kind of nuts. But anyways, it has us coming in 3rd overall in the SEC West. If you go to the full SEC, it has us in 7th, so we're right at middle of the pack. Hopefully the sim likes us. We're behind Georgia, Florida, and Missouri in the East, and then Auburn and Alabama in the West. Oh, I did see Tennessee your reigning SEC champs right there too. If you go to future championship contenders, I always like to look at this to see how like you're doing. It kind of helps with recruiting, kind of helps with your future classes. Being at 18 and 20, 14, and at 16 down the road, that means we're recruiting well right now. But we want to be able to get that up, so we want that 20, 14, 16, we want that to move up a little bit. But hey, as of right now, from where Arkansas was, we're doing a good job. Other than that, dude, we're gonna get into the game. I believe that we were B+, B+, B+ last year. Now we're B+, B+, A- in the defense. So if our defense is taking some step forwards, all right, boys. Week 1 is here. We are playing Ball State. We need a win. Let's start off 1-0. We did last year, and this year we do it again. Ball State, not letting us do it really easy, but we win 31-17 on the road. We go up north, we get a dub, we will take that, and we start 1-0. And immediately we get a dude that commits. This is the guy that I really wanted. We will not be getting him, as after the first week he commits to Texas A&M. Okay, looking at the box score for the game, we got up 10-0, but we actually went down 14-10, and then we kind of put it on cruise control. Didn't play well in the second half, really. But that's okay. As we look at total yards, we only had 255. That's not going to work. That kind of makes me nervous for the future. I don't know if they had the ball a lot more. KJ Jefferson was not very good. 9 of 23 with 141 yards. And we were 1 of 8 to their 10 of 17 on third down. But a win's a win. We're just going to have to really, really play a lot better. Besides the guy committing to Texas A&M in week 1, there's not supposed to be a lot that goes on in recruiting the first couple of weeks. So we will be moving to the game against Texas Tech. Looking at it, it does seem that they are B+ in everything. They have not played the game, but we will see. We will see. I think it's going to be a close game. Let's see if we can get a win against Texas Tech before moving to Florida. Let's see. And we do get a dub. We get a 10-point dub. So we go back home and play hopefully a better game than we did against Ball State, which was just straight ugly. We moved to 2-0, and it's a really good start to the year. All right, so looking back on that game, it looks like that we got up early. Yep, we sure did. We were up 14-7, and in the second half, I mean, it was 13-10, so it was close, but we already built a lead. As for total yards, better in that game, but still got outgained, and KJ Jefferson doesn't look great again. 13-23, 178. We don't do as well on third downs as Texas Tech either, so we're getting outscored, it looks like. We're getting outgained, but we're winning. Not much going on in recruiting, but it looks like, yeah, the total offense is 109 through the first 2 weeks. That is not very good. Defense is fine, and pass defense, we are creating turnovers. As for Florida, though, they score 44.5 through their first 2 games, 527 yards of offense. It's going to be very tough. I don't like our odds here the way we played so far, but maybe I will get proved wrong, but we shall see. We're going to move into our bye week. Let's see if we're at least competitive at home against Florida, and we do get a win. So I don't know if we're playing good enough to win, and if it's going to, bite us in the rear end later, but we're getting wins right now. That'll move us to 3-0, and we start 1-0 in the SEC compared to last year losing to Georgia the first SEC game. All right, so we get a coach upgrade. We got some recruits that are ready to visit, which is very good. I want Austin Reed bad. I think that's a guy that I want. As for the box score, it looks like we got up and stayed up the whole game, it looks like. Yep, sure did. Kirk picked Florida. Sorry, buddy. That is much better. 415 yards of total offense. KJ Jefferson still not airing the ball out, but there it is, third down conversions. We were 6 of 14 to their 2 of 8, so we did a lot better job. And it doesn't look like they even tried to pass the ball that much, and that probably helped in our favor because our defensive line is very good. So that's what we're hoping for. But we do get a win, 26-21. Let's go. Also, with that win, it moves us up to number 12 in the country. We're not going to do any recruiting this week because, 1, we're out of points, and 2, we're moving from the bye week, and we can't lose the bye week, but we do have a very tough road test coming up against Texas A&M, who we've kind of played really good against the last couple of years. We are still out of points on recruiting, but we are playing Texas A&M, and what it looks like is that they are A+ in everything, and they have been better at just about everything except total defense and turnover differential. So maybe that will help us in our game. They also have 14 prospects visiting. So I know that they want to do very good. Number 12, Texas A&M at home against number 10, Arkansas. Next week we got Texas State at home. So this would be a big win Let's see if we can do it. No, and we lose a one-possession game to the Aggies. I know that we have played a lot of good games against them recently in the last couple of years. We got a couple of big wins against them too. As we take them to the wire, only losing by one possession. Nothing to complain about there, but hopefully some recruits saw that. Saw we played hard at Kyleville, which is a tough place to play, by the way. So that was actually bad for us. So we got a rival recruit that's going to A&M. We had a recruit lock us out, and then a couple more guys recruited to other schools. So not a great start for us there on recruiting. Oh, this is... I got to pick it up in recruiting for sure. All right, boys. So we used some of our recruiting. That also didn't move us up or back that much, I should say. As we look at the box score, looks like Texas A&M got up, and then we actually got up 7-0, and then we traded blows back and forth. So it was a very close game. As for offense, 385 to their 448. So, yeah, that's about one drive that they did better than us. KJ Jefferson was better with 3 passing touchdowns, 263 through the air. So that was nice. Third down, we were 5 of 12. We're not stopping guys on third down. 11 of 16 for A&M. Tough loss, but a close loss. All right, boys, we got Texas State this week before having to go to Williams-Brice to play South Carolina, who's number 12 right now. We need a win, obviously. It should not be understated. Can't take anybody lightly, of course. And big win there. 41-13 for the boys. Nothing to really talk about there. We expected it. We needed it. Now we got a pretty tough little stretch to get through. So checking out the Texas State box score, it looks like we got up and we stayed up. So pretty good from us right there. We scored first, and then we just stayed in the lead. 592 yards of offense, which is what we needed. I know Texas State isn't great, but KJ Jefferson has 6 or 7 incompletions compared to 4 touchdowns. Does not turn the ball over, and we are 11 of 13 on third down compared to 2 of 10 from Texas State. All right, boys, so we do have South Carolina this week. We have used our recruiting points. Looking at this so far, so Kirk is picking us, but South Carolina is better on paper and everything. Points per game, all of that. They got a top 15 scoring offense with top 28 in total yards. Their total defense is better compared to ours. We're just a middle-of-the-pack team, it looks like. We're nothing crazy like we were last year, but we have to go to South Carolina as well. Not looking good, in my opinion, before getting Bama, Ole Miss, at Auburn, and then a bye. So if we lose 3 of our next 4, we might be 5-4 before going into that second bye week. All right, boys, South Carolina on the road. Let's see what we got. Can the boys show up? No. No, they do not. They lose a tough one. Not even close. Last year we didn't lose many games like that, but holy cow, that is a tough, tough loss to swallow. Okay, so there is some good news after getting smacked around. We get Charles Sanders, a 3-star cornerback, I believe. Yeah, not bad there. We will take our first recruit of the year. It's been a minute. We needed recruiting a little bit more than that. But, yeah, South Carolina just got up early, and they stayed up, man. We did not do anything against them. Yeah, 514 yards given up, man. This defense is not as good as I thought they were going to be. KJ Jefferson was terrible. For 95 overall, man, he has not been great this year in the Sims. I guess it's kind of indicative of real life, but dang, man, I thought a 95 overall quarterback would be pretty good. All right, boys, recruiting is done. We'll look at Alabama, and every single arrow is on them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. This is going to be a tough game, boys. I can't even lie. We're about to drop to 1-3 in the SEC. Last year, I guess we were good enough to beat them. They're going to want to destroy us this year. Let's just get it over with. Bama beat us by 50. Oh, man. Oh, man, after an 11-3 year, boys, we are getting smoked. These games are not close, which is not very promising. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to take a big step back this year, it feels like. We've already lost 3 games. All right, we get a couple upgrades, which is nice, and we get 3 commits. We just lost 48-7 and got 3 commits. That's stupid. That's so stupid. But, hey, we will take it. We get a 4-star. We get 2 4-stars and a 3-star after getting absolutely ran through. But that's okay. We will take it. So I forgot to tell you all last time, Charles Sanders, number 61 cornerback, is a 68 overall, +2. We will take it. Brandon Pettit was a 3-star outside linebacker, and he is playing up as well, +4. We will take it. This athlete, I believe, is going to end up being a cornerback or a safety. He's playing +6. He is a gem. The last one is a number 13 D tackle in the country, +3. He's playing to a 77 overall. I just wanted to check the box score real quick just to see. So we didn't score until the fourth quarter, which is nice. Okay, we only had 179 yards of total offense. By the way, KJ Jefferson was bad again. Who would have thought there? We didn't turn the ball over, and they were 14 of 17 on third down. That will get you beat. So recruiting is done. We have a home game against Ole Miss, and then we have to go to Auburn, then we get a bye. And the last stretch of the year, we're going to be struggling to make a bowl game, I feel like, at this point. We need 2 wins. We probably are only going to be Ole Miss and Rice at this point. It's going to be very tough. We got to get a win here against Ole Miss. We don't. It is 24-13. Ole Miss is going to get their revenge after we beat them basically every year so far. It is a very tough little stretch. We got on. KJ Jefferson has played bad. The defense has played bad. And it looks like our offense is just falling apart. So Ole Miss basically just beat us in the second quarter, it looks like. As for total yards, we're just not doing it on offense. It's been very bad. KJ Jefferson was bad again, 10 of 32 with a pick. Yeah, he's just been very bad in this sim. All right, boys, recruiting is done. I'm going to say we're going to lose this one. We're going to be 4-5 and going to have to win 2 of 3 to make a bowl game after an 11-3 season. It's just not looking good, really. Just not looking good at all. Go to Jordan Hare and give up 52 more. The defense is bad. The offense isn't scoring. I don't know what happened last year, but this has been atrocious, to say the least. Obviously, we're not getting recruits, so yeah, this has been a very bad year. This might be worse than year 2. At least we can't lose the bye. I can make that joke this week. All right, boys. So we look at Auburn's game, and we're just not getting it done at all. We're 1-5 in the SEC now. I don't know what the team. I mean, KJ Jefferson has been horrible. It has been very bad. I don't know if he's hurt and he's not playing. Let's see. Let's just see. No, he's playing. He's just awful. He's playing awful. Okay, so we get a couple of recruits at wide receiver and a free safety. I think they're, both 3 stars. Nothing too crazy. We're going to have to go to Mississippi State and hopefully freaking squeak out a win. They haven't played well lately, but it doesn't matter because besides our rush offense, we're worse in every single aspect. All right, boys, we've done recruiting. We got to move into a game against Mississippi State, who they have beat the heck out of us every time we play them, it feels like. They beat us in triple overtime or something last year. I don't think we're good enough to beat them this year, especially on the road. Oh, and I was wrong. 48 points from the offense. I don't know what got into them this week, but we get a dub, 48-27. That will move us to 5-5. Hopefully, we can get a dub against Rice and get us that 6th win, but that's a good step forward. That's a good win, and we really needed it. And we get a commitment after that win. I would hope so, because we really needed a win right there. 3-star linebacker, we will definitely take that. I don't know how we just decided to put up 48 points on the board. I do want to see the box score. And we were down 10-7. The big second and third quarter just got us a win. We have 400. They outgained us, man, which is crazy. KJ Jefferson, nothing too crazy. He threw 2 picks as well. We were better on third down, though. A win's a win, man. We didn't outplay anybody this year, but we somehow have 5 wins. Not much to talk about. We just really need to win against Rice. I feel like that would be a huge win before playing LSU. We're not going to make the conference championship, but a bowl game would be nice. We need to win this week against Rice. Let's see if we can do it. We do, 38-0. It feels like that's the first game that we've actually outplayed somebody and just beat the hell out of them. So 38-0 over Rice at home. Now we have to play LSU at home, and hopefully we can somehow shock the world. Hey, a couple more commits as well. We get a right outside linebacker and a defensive lineman, which is very nice. We will definitely take that. Couple 3 stars to add to the squad. LSU is ranked number 17. They are 7-4. As for our box score, we got up. And really the second quarter was a big one, 28 there. 494 to 253. KJ Jefferson was better. Not great, though. Their quarterback was tough. Still giving up a lot of third down conversions, which sucks. But we're going to do recruiting real quick. We're going to play LSU and see what bowl game we're making. All right, boys, recruiting is over. I think we only get one more week of recruiting. We play LSU at home. I don't know. I really don't know. This seems very weird. It seems very weird. Let's see if we can shock anybody. We do. The rivalry game comes through, and we end up winning 7 games. I don't know if it's really disappointing. We get 7 this year. I thought we weren't even going to make a bowl game, but we do win big games against Mississippi State and LSU. It seems after the bye, the team really picked it up. We put up a lot of points. Offense looked a lot better, and you got to love that because we actually had a lot of recruits as well. We also get a couple of commits. One of these guys I didn't even think I gave a scholarship, but we do get John Clark, 68 overall, middle linebacker, a couple 3-star prospects, or 3-star prospects. But a win against a rival is always nice, and that helps a little bit with recruiting as well. But look at the box score, and a big fourth quarter from them to tie it and give it into overtime, but it doesn't matter because we hold them in overtime, and a big win in overtime against a rival. We have 449 yards of offense. KJ was really good, 19 of 32, 34. The problem is he threw 2 picks, and we were better stopping third down. All right, so we're going to try to salvage recruiting. I think we're top 40, but we're not anything more than that in recruiting. We're going to go to Advance a Week, see who's in the conference championship. We're not in it, obviously, unfortunately. But, hey, 7-5, we'll definitely take that after a really good year last year. We're a top 20 team. This year only getting 7 wins and then losing 5 straight at one point is very, very tough. Hey, and we get a big commit. We get a 4 or 5-star, 4-star running back. I didn't even think we were in the running for him. We did something right. He must have come to the LSU game, and we get a big commit. Holy cow, I did not think that would happen. So Xavier Moore was a top 15 running back. I don't know what happened. He must have had a great visit, and that is so good. That is so good. 4-star running back, huge. And since we can't use any recruiting, we're just going to advance to the end of the bowl season. I'll let you know how we do in the bowl game. And for the bowl game, we lose 38-26. Unfortunately, I didn't even look at who we played. So we will be finishing the season 7-6. We get 7 regular season wins, which is 3 less than we had last year. We get the coach upgrade, which is nice. And is that Tanner Mordecai that wins the Heisman quarterback at Oklahoma? Zach Charbonnet, I think, was last year's winner. Other than that, I don't know the other 2. I know Trey Sanders, I think, was the halfback at Bama. I think that's his name. But, hey, a tough year, a disappointing year, I would say. With a 95 overall quarterback, you would think you would have much better sim luck, but we did not have it. As for players leaving, KJ Jefferson's leaving, which I can't even believe he's and we're losing a 75 Jonathan McKnight, which I did not want to lose because I thought he would be pretty good. Hopefully our class is good enough. We lose Kellen Williams, who's a junior, a couple juniors leaving. This is going to be a very tough loss for a lot of these guys. So someone did take a chance on KJ, and then Kellen Williams, the junior, was pretty good too. So that's exciting for them too. Unfortunately, we don't want to lose those guys. Transfer requests, don't have any to worry about there either. And a pretty freaking good signing day, actually. These are all guys that I wanted. We get like a top 3 punter. Both of these safeties, I think, were top 10. We did not get Brooks Bush, who I wanted. And then Clint Quinn was a very good cornerback as well. We also get a tight end down here. Not too worried about that. But actually a really good signing day. So that will be very, very nice. 2 4-stars. And then 6 3-stars. Yeah, very big. So Darren Hayden was the first guy. Number 6 strong safety, hard hitter. He is a 78 already. He should be a freshman making an impact. Same thing with Wayne Vincent. Going to be very, very good. Number 3 strong safety. So 2 top 10 strong safeties. The other guy was Clint Quinn, 3-star. I think he was a cornerback, I think I said. And then Darryl Rutledge was on the last day. So with the 2 4-stars that we get, we end up with a top 20 recruiting class, which we will take. It started off really bad. We were in the 50s, but we do salvage it towards the end of the year. All right, boys, that is going to do it for Season 4. Kind of disappointing, but still we make a bowl game, get 7 wins in a very, very tough conference. The schedule just seems to get tougher every year. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn notifications on. And then let me know in the comments below what you thought of the gameplay deep dive. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.